Host on camera. Energetic. Hey everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got an exciting visual and features deep dive. Two very different Toyotas from consecutive model years. On one side, the razor-sharp, track-focused 2025 Toyota GT Super. On the other, the refined, tech-heavy 2026 Toyota Crown in classic black. We'll compare exterior design, color options, and the details that give each car its personality. Let's jump in. Host VO, first up. Design language and the impression each car is trying to make. The GT Super is all about aggression and purpose. Everything from the low splitter to the widened fender screams performance. The hood vents, sculpted side skirts, and exposed carbon or matte elements create a purposeful, race-inspired silhouette. Host on camera, exterior highlights on the GT Super. A low, forward-leaning nose, sleek angular headlights, an oversized rear diffuser, and aerodynamic winglets. Wheels tuck into flared arches and the overall stance is wide and planted. It visually promises grip and speed even when stationary. Host VO, now the 2026 Crown. This car speaks a completely different design language. Refined, smooth, and urbane. The Crown takes cues from luxury sedans. Long bonnet, smooth surfacing, restrained creases, and a cabin that visually sits comfortably within the body. The black color we're focusing on today amplifies that elegance. It hides busy details and makes the Crown read as a single, flowing sculpture. Host on camera, exterior highlights on the Crown include a prominent but tasteful grille, full LED lighting signatures, a streamlined greenhouse for good visibility, and intricate alloy wheel designs. The finish and panel gaps are measured to project quality rather than aggression. If the GT Super shouts, "Look at me," the Crown quietly commands respect. Host VO, design intent matters because it informs choices, from materials to aerodynamic elements. GT Super uses more visible functional aero, dive planes, large vents, diffusers, features that reduce lift and move air efficiently. Crown relies on subtle aero tuning and suspension geometry to balance ride comfort with stability at speed. Host on camera, color options. Manufacturers typically give the GT Super bold, performance-oriented palettes. Think high-contrast race reds, electric blues, vivid yellows, and sometimes track-focused mattes or two-tone roof treatments. Those colors accentuate the aggressive shapes and make the visual cues pop. Host VO, the Crown's palette leans towards sophisticated hues. Deep black, pearl white, subtle grays, dark blues, and sometimes rich maroons or champagnes depending on the market. Black is the versatile choice. It smooths surfaces, increases perceived length, and gives chrome, trim elements a stronger contrast. On the Crown, black emphasizes elegance. On the GT Super, black accents might be used on hoods or wings to hint at carbon fiber. Host on camera, practical note for color choices. Bright colors on the GT Super are great for visibility and personality, but they also show scratches and swirl marks more easily than neutral tones. Black on a Crown looks stunning but needs careful maintenance. Black shows dust, swirl marks and reflections like no other. So choose color for the lifestyle you expect. Bold and uncompromising for the GT Super, understated and luxurious for the Crown. Host VO, detailing sets these cars apart. The GT Super often wears exposed carbon or matte trim, race-style badging, and a visible roll of functional hardware, quick-release fasteners, prominent vents, muscular wheel offsets. The Crown focuses on fine finishes. Tasteful chrome or black trim, enamel or jewel badges, and wheel designs that complement the body's grace. Host on camera, so, if you're choosing between them based on exterior design and colors, pick the GT Super if you want a car that openly declares its performance intent, showy colors, aggressive aero, and presence. Choose the Crown if you prefer elegance, a composure-first exterior, and a color like black that underlines refinement. Host VO, quick checklist for viewers thinking about exterior aesthetics. Do you want to stand out or blend in? Do you prefer visible performance hardware or hidden tech? Are you prepared to maintain a black paint finish? Answering these will help you choose between the GT Super's theatrical presence and the Crown's timeless sophistication. Host on camera. Smiling, that's the visual story. Two Toyotas, two different philosophies, both executed with purpose. If you want, I can do a deep dive next on interiors, powertrains, and driving impressions for both cars. But for now, tell me in the comments, Are you Team GT Super or Team Crown? And what color would you pick? Host on camera, hit like if you enjoyed the comparison, subscribe for more detailed car breakdowns, and tap the bell so you don't miss the next video where we'll tear into interiors and tech. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.